Well, hey, everyone. Welcome to another Joyful Julie Live. Hey, Dr. Rosa, tuning in from Ohio. We're glad you're here. We are, again, just here to talk about awesome people doing fun things. I'm excited to introduce my guest to y'all tonight. She is somebody that's super special to me. Yes, I love animals too, and so does our guest tonight. I think you will love her. Wanted to be a vet when you were little. I did too. That lasted about that long. Hey, Gabe, thanks for stopping in. Hey, Jamal. Only four-legged stuffed animals. Well, the ones we got are super soft, and you will love to cuddle with them too. So for those of you who have been, hey, Gabe again, been following me for some time, you know that in December, my house burned, and I have been living with my sister-in-law. And I'm happy to say we are still friends to today. And she, in addition to being an awesome person, an amazing corporate recruiter, she also has a traveling petting zoo. And so tonight, we're going to go ahead and bring out Kadie and have a good conversation. So, hey, sister, what's up?
Oh, just, holding the baby goat.
Holding the baby goat. Oh, there we go. Hey, Usama, thanks for coming by. Good to see you. So yeah, I posted this as live with Kadie and Winston the Wallaby, but last minute we decided to go ahead and add some more animals to the show. So she went and got baby goat.
Hey,
Sam.
Gio. Huh?
I was saying hi to people who are here. Hey, Stacy. Glad you're here. So Gio the goat, huh?
Yes. He's so soft and so sweet. Everybody needs a baby goat.
Everybody does need a baby goat. Somebody needs to tag Amy Wills so she can come back and watch this and be jealous of your baby goat snuggles. Amy loves baby goats. So, how old is little Gio now?
He will be 2 weeks on Saturday. So he still, his umbilical cord still hasn't even come off yet. Still stuck to him.
Just a little baby one.
Yes, but he's so sweet. I was worried when he was born that he wasn't going to make it because he was like really cold and limp. And so I rushed him inside. I think that was the day I was trying to cook.
It was Matt's birthday breakfast.
Matt's birthday, and someone else had to take over because I just went into goat mama mode.
Yep. You do what you got to do.
Trying to save the babies.
That's right. Yeah, you do what you got to do. Yeah, baby. I've never had a baby goat in the house, but I have had baby calves in the house when I was growing up. So that's right. You do what you got to do to keep them alive. So, who else did you bring in?
I've got
What time was Gio born, Kadie?
Huh?
What time was Gio born?
It was in the morning, about like 7 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
We've got Thunder. She's new. I don't know if you can tell, but she's like so soft, like one of the softest bunnies I've ever held. And her little heart is pounding right now because she's
nervous about being live.
I know, she's really camera shy, and she just, like, normally she's got to poop to get her nerves out, and I didn't give her a chance to do that. So she's just keeping it all in, and it's making her nervous.
Oh, that's funny.
And she's going to get a little spa treatment later because we've got to clip her fingernails.
Very good. Very good.
Cute. She is like 6 weeks old. So, I mean, she's, considering how small they are when they're born, it's amazing how quickly they grow. I mean, like weeks 3 to 5, they just almost like double in size, I feel like.
Yeah, I would have guessed that she was that young.
Yeah.
So
she's so cute. And then we have
is LinkedIn user, is that Amanda Knight? Yeah, Facebook people, if you are here tuning in, please comment so that we know you're here. We would love to be able to engage with you on that side as well. So, sorry, go ahead.
This is Thunder's brother. We've named him Copper. So he's not as nervous because he likes it. He likes the ladies because he knows that he's super cute. And then all the girls want to pet his fur.
Oh, and there's Sarah Potts. She's here too.
Hi, Callie. Hi, Sarah. Sarah, we named him Copper. Sarah is the one that we got both of these bunnies from. So if anyone's kid wants a bunny, Sarah's the person to go to. She's got all different colors. And like there's a 50-50 chance she'll get the sex right.
It's hard with rabbits.
It is. It's very hard. I mean, I've researched it, Googled it, tried to hold up a picture next to the bunny, and still I get it wrong sometimes.
Yeah. So, hey, Eric, glad you're here too.
Oh, it's okay, Gio. Winston's hiding by the door.
Is he overwhelmed with all the love in the room?
I think he can smell the cooking in the kitchen.
Oh.
Here he comes. Come here, buddy. Here we go.
So, we agree, Lisa.
And then we've got little Winston.
There he is, the man of the hour.
Yes. I tried to put a bow tie on him for his big debut, but it was just way too big. So if anyone out there likes to sew, Winston would love a little bow tie. He likes to lick my face. I don't even have to use makeup remover at night. I just hold him and he licks all the makeup off my face.
Yes. We all need a Winston in our life, Chris.
We'll have to make a trip to Oklahoma, Chris.
Yep.
And Winston is not a kangaroo, but like Wallaby Kadie just doesn't sound as cool. So he is a wallaby, not a kangaroo. So he'll be like much smaller than a kangaroo. I'm pretty sure I told somebody he was going to lick my face the whole time on one of the comments. I like it a little bit.
Yeah.
And he is 7 months old. I don't know if I said that already or not, but
no.
We've already had a couple he had his man parts removed yesterday. So he's a little sore today. Right after Easter, I found him nibbling on a Hershey Kiss, which resulted in an allergic reaction and a quick trip to the vet after those tornadoes that one day. But luckily for me, he just needs Benadryl like a regular kid. And he's only 5 pounds, so it's not a very big dose. It was like they made me pay $150 for the emergency appointment. I'm like, okay, that's not bad. And then when I was going to check out, they're like, okay, you just owe 44 cents. I was like, is that for the Benadryl? The 6 milliliters of Benadryl? Okay. And the lady at the front desk was so nice. She was like, I've got 44 cents. I was like, okay, thank you.
That's hilarious. But you got to do what you got to do.
Yes.
So, that's hilarious. Winston's so funny. So is that the goat that I hear crying in the background?
Yeah. He's like just standing by me like, why aren't you holding me now? Like he doesn't know.
Do you think you could hold all of them at one time?
No. I don't think I could get the bunnies in here. I could probably get the goat and Winston. Let's see. This must be what it's like for people that has twins.
There you go.
Look, guys, it's a baby goat and a baby wallaby. There should be like 5,000 people on here right now loving this.
Right? I don't know that the world can handle that much.
Take a screenshot of me, Julie.
I can do that. I can screenshot it.
I don't know that I'll ever be able to hold both of them together again.
All right, hold on. I got to get it again. Oh, that wasn't a good one. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm not good at this.
Tell me when you're ready.
Okay. All right.
Jill, get your
Now,
head up. Come on. Okay, ready?
all right, ready, go.
You
Oh,
get it.
It looks like they're hugging.
They're not. They're
But it
both
looks like
just resting on my bosom.
Steven says this is unfair. Steven has baby goats too. So he likes
Do
to
all
touch
of the
them.
animals get along pretty well? For the most part, yes. I have, for some reason, the goats will like try to pick up the bunnies by their ears. So I keep them separated. But Winston, he likes his bunny friends. My goats are also kind of mean to the pigs sometimes, but only when they're like fighting for food. Like when the kids come into the little petting zoo area to feed, like the goats want first dibs.
So let's talk about your petting zoos. So how did you get started with all your animals in the petting zoos? Yeah, Chris says what all different kinds of animals do you have?
I have, gosh, this sounds so ridiculous. A wallaby, goats, rabbits, a couple of pigs, a mini cow, chickens, ducks. I have a lizard. I think. Oh, and miniature horses.
Mm-hmm.
I think that covers all of it.
It's almost the whole farm experience.
Yes, yes. But in 2020, when we were all, what kind of lizard? Leopard gecko. He's super cool. I guess I could have brought him in too.
Oh, thank you, Colleen.
Yes, thank you, Colleen. In 2020, whenever everyone was sent home, most women like to go shopping for clothes and shoes, and I like animals. So as I started adding to my collection, my husband's like, "You've got to like do something. This is getting out of control." And I'm like, "I'll figure out a way to like make at least help have them pay for themselves." And then at the same time, I had friends that were like, I want my kids to have birthday parties, but it's COVID. We're supposed to be staying away from people. Like, this is just going to stink for them. And I said, well, I could bring some of my animals, and then it's like having a party. Like, they will at least have a fun experience. And so that's kind of how it got started. And I think I just got lucky. Last year, the reading program, like for the state of Oklahoma, was Tales of Tales. So everyone was like, "Oh, we should do a petting zoo," and so I'm real popular with the local libraries.
That's good.
Well, not even local. Like now, I go over an hour to some. Like I have one next week in Perry that's like 4.5 hours. So the animals are going to be like, look, now they are cuddling.
That's so sweet.
Winston has to take breaks throughout the petting zoos because he gets a little like, because everyone wants to touch him, and then he gets a little overstimulated. So I give him breaks in his little pouch to take a nap. But the goats, they never like stop eating.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a job, Chris. It's a job. I'm getting better at it not taking me so long.
We're
But I have
definitely
a
getting more.
trailer. Yeah, I have a trailer, and I put like the pig in a big dog crate, and I stick her in the back with the goats. And I put the ducks in their own, the chickens in their own, the bunnies in their own. And the bunnies and the wallaby ride in the car with me and the baby goat. And then I load up the horses in the front, which I wish we could show videos because we have one that's she's just getting worse. It's like a dolphin jump into the trailer. Like, I mean, she leaps and it's like her arms just go together and she's like flying through the air because she starts from way so far back.
Yeah.
So it's an experience every time. Yes. Trying to catch the ducks is the worst part. I let the kids do that.
So, hey, Daniel, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, it's definitely a multi-person job to get them all loaded and ready to go.
Yes, Julie helps me sometimes. The kids help me. I'm lucky to have had Maria, our host student this year. She's gone to quite a few petting zoos with me and had to help me.
So if you have a video you can send me, we can pull it in and show everybody.
Okay. I think it's on my phone. See, he quit whining as soon as I held him because he wanted to be held.
Yeah. They're just like, a baby goat is actually called a kid, for those of you who may not know that, but they are just like kids. They just want love and affection and to lick your face. Spoiled goat, yes.
And for all of you wondering, no, their tongues are not rough like cats. They're very soft. So, I mean, I'm sure in some countries this is like some form of a facial or massage. I mean, people do goat yoga. Here's wallaby facials.
There you go.
If my face is all broken out tomorrow, we'll know it's not going to be a successful business.
Yeah, not recommended. Hey, we can try that though.
Look at my phone because he just keeps looking at me.
We could upsell that. Yeah, for an extra $5, Winston can lick your face.
I'll have no makeup on by the end of this.
Yes, Lydia, Winston kisses are the best.
Yes, Lydia has volunteered to be my wallaby babysitter anytime.
Nice. Good question. I'm assuming she's asking about the wallaby.
So they eat grass and hay, just a high fiber diet, similar to rabbits or deer. And they can't have any soft fruits because they will get stuck in their teeth, and they get gum problems very easily because their teeth move from the back to the front and they push out the front one. So the teeth are like always moving. And then you can also, I have like kangaroo pellets. It just looks like dog food, and you get it off chewy.com, and it's not really even that expensive. It's like a couple dollars more than a bag of dog food.
He loves carrots.
Yes, carrots are his guilty pleasure. And chocolate, apparently. He's like a dog. He gets in the trap. Like, I have to watch him. So we have Maria, our host student from Sweden, and I made her a corsage for prom. And I guess she was going to keep it, but Winston got in her room and found it and ate it.
Oh no. Hey, Darian.
Hi, Darian. There's Gio. What did Chris say?
Cosmetic company. Our products are safe for animals. Yeah, safe for human faces and safe for animal tongues. So that's a good question, Lydia. How high does he jump right now, and how high will he be able to jump when he's full grown?
Full grown, I'm not sure, but right now, I mean, you've seen how little he is, and he can go like just from the ground straight up to the bed. So that's what, a good like 3 feet.
Probably.
And it's nothing. Like, he could go higher, I bet, if he wanted to. He just doesn't realize how much high he could jump right now.
Yeah. The other day I was walking down the hall and I looked in Maria's room, and Winston was just chilling on her bed.
Yeah, he really likes her room.
There.
I guess because it's dark, or maybe he likes the candles she's always burning.
Yeah.
Like, he feels like he's gonna leave.
He's gonna push.
I'm gonna see if I can show you guys his feet.
Oh yeah, his back feet are crazy.
Okay, here we go. So yeah, he's got this big old toe. That's for like getting into the dirt to push off. they'll stand up like a kangaroo completely on their tails and like kick out. He doesn't do that, at least yet, but yeah, and it's like they've got little like, feels like snake skin or something down here. It's very, very soft. Like I wish my skin was this soft. And they don't shed. He's very clean. So he's a pretty good little pet.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's like hiding.
He's shy. Did you bring his pouch in?
I did not.
That's one of the. Oh, hey, Logan. Logan's here. One of the craziest things I think is how he just like Kadie has this like pouch, and you just like sack him up, and he just hangs out in his pouch.
Yeah, I feel like yes, I keep him in a pouch at night. And like he goes to church with us, he goes to drop the kids off at school. I mean, he was going to soccer games, sports banquets, he goes everywhere. And I feel like I'm kidnapping him when I put him in his pouch because I have to like put it over his head and like flip him upside down. But that's the way. He cleans himself. What he's doing to me right now is normally what he does to his little hands and his legs and stuff. So no, they don't need to be bathed. He actually doesn't really even stink. Like he doesn't really have a smell, so that's a plus.
Definitely. His little paws look like little raccoon hands. It's adorable.
I got the little doggy wipes, for indoor dogs when you like wipe their paws when they come in from outside. I got those to wipe off his like feet and stuff every morning, just so that after he's been in his, because he'll like poop in there and stuff. So I just try to wipe him off with that every day, just so he'll smell good. But does he know you? I believe so. I mean, he follows me around the house. And like he will, if he doesn't see me, he'll like, they call it chirping, but it doesn't sound like I don't know, Julie, how would you describe the sound he makes?
It's almost like a chittering.
Yeah, chittering. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's hard to do.
I couldn't
unless he like doesn't. Yeah, if he doesn't see me or he's trying to like get my attention, then he'll start doing it. The next animal that I want to add to my petting zoo, I think that I'm probably good for a little while. I think my husband might kill me. But I wouldn't turn down a hair sheep or a llama.
Right? Gabe, we don't need to hear about that. Unless it's Cheeto fingers. You can lick your Cheeto fingers.
How did I get him? So I'm on a lot of animal pages. Some people like purse pages. I like animal pages. And a girl was selling him in a kangaroo, and I knew I didn't want a kangaroo because they get huge. So I drove to the Arkansas. First a Facebook stalked her, of course, to make sure she was legit. And then me and Julie actually drove to the Arkansas border and picked him up. I actually had talked myself out of it, saying like, no, you don't need to do it. Don't do it. And I was fine with that. And then the next morning, Matt just had to ask me like, oh, I thought you were going to get that wallaby. And I was like, well, now I am going to get it. So I called and I was like, I'm coming right now. Where are you going to meet me?
Since you brought it up, by all means, yes, I will do this.
Yes. You're like, why you got to bring it up? I was over it. And then you said the word wallaby. Now I'm back on it and I'm doing it.
Yep.
And I'm glad I did. Do I rent him out for therapy?
You totally should. He would be a great, just cuddle animal. 20 minutes for Winston snuggles, and I don't know, charge something crazy. People would probably do it.
He is a good cuddler. But Dana, if you need some Winston therapy, I'll bring him over to you. tick or flea preventative. I'm sure when he gets older and he's outside more, that might be something I need to look into. I know that like right now the pain meds he's on are the same things that they use for dogs. So I'm sure that they have something that is equally safe for them. But I mean, right now when he's outside, I don't ever see any bugs on him. And I think it is because he like is so, he's constantly like cleaning himself. And if there's, I mean, I don't even find grass or anything on him. Like he picks it off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a pretty clean little critter. Good point, Darian.
Yes, I can't have any more biological children, so Winston is my fourth, for sure. I mean, maybe fifth, because Cherry was kind of my fourth, which she's not in here because she eats my plants now, so she doesn't get to come inside.
Cherry was a goat, for those of you who don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Is a goat, not was. Is. She is a goat.
She is a goat.
So who's your favorite animal child? Callie wants to know.
My favorite animal child. I don't know. They're all so cute when they're born. Like, I don't know. Winston is a good cuddler and he can jump on the couch by himself. So I don't know, maybe Winston. And because he makes me feel like the female, I feel like Bindi Irwin when I have him. Steve Irwin was like my idol. All I did was watch Animal Planet growing up. I don't even know if Animal Planet is still a network anymore.
I don't know either.
But that was like all I did. I'm still looking for the video of Cookie doing her jumping thing. Like, it's gotta, I know it's here somewhere.
Crazy little horse.
I'll just have to find it and send it later.
Yeah, we could post it.
I know Maria was the one that sent it to me. And so I was like, oh, I'll just look through everything she sent me, but that's a lot of stuff.
Oh, funny.
I'm going to have to pick up Gio. He's
crying.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody from your house is calling me. Go find Uncle Matt.
I guarantee you it's Cahill.
I know.
Let's take a bet.
I guarantee it's my son.
Mom, where are you?
Yes. Yes, they do grow up fast.
He is considered exotic in vet terminology. The state of Oklahoma considers him to be regular livestock. But I go to a vet in Broken Arrow that she's just like a normal vet for normal animals. But she happened to be raised with wallabies growing up because I think her uncle bred them. So she knows a lot about them. So I was lucky to have someone recommend them to her or recommend them to me. Darian, whenever I get a chance to come see the new baby, I can bring Winston if you want me to. We can swap babies for a little bit.
There you go. Swap baby snuggles.
How tall will Winston get? He will get like 27 to 32 inches, I think is the average for male wallabies.
So not real big.
So yeah, it's like the size of a tall 3-year-old, I feel like. Darian, okay.
And now he's happy again. So here's a question. Like, I know the answer, but everybody else won't. How do you choose their names?
So with the goats, I have like my main mamas. I've got Jules and Peaches and Rose. So all of their babies, when they're born, Peaches, all of her kids have a fruit name. All of Rosie's babies have a flower name. and all of Jules's babies have some type of like Geo or Rocky, or I'm waiting for some girl so that I can get some cute names going. It's hard to come up with boy like rock names or like jewel names.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Linka. Oh, good question, Darian.
Yes, similar family. Kangaroos get to be like 6 feet tall, and they are more of like a reddish color, and they're in, I guess, what the Australians call the outback. Wallabies are a lot smaller, and they live in the more like forested areas. That's probably why their coloring is like a rabbit. But they both have, the females have pouches, and they're both like born in the, and like live in the pouch from a very, very young age.
It's funny when we were out places, people are like, "Is that a kangaroo? Is that a rabbit? Like, what is it?"
I know. And when I say wallaby, they're like, "A what?" Like, did none of you watch Steve Irwin growing up? Like, I don't get it.
Well, and shoot, like a lot of people we're getting old, and like younger kids like don't know who Steve Irwin was, which is a crying shame.
I know. I'm like, go Google Bindi Irwin then and start watching her.
Yes.
If someone wants to book a petting zoo, how should they contact you? Most people contact me through my Facebook page, Katie's Critters.
With a K.
Or, my number is like all over LinkedIn because I'm also a recruiter. So anybody can find me. Yes, I have Geo right here. He's Jules's baby, which is why his name is Geo. And then I got Winston on this arm. Geo was feeling left out and like crying and rubbing his head on my legs, so I had to pick him up.
Yes.
Do you guys want to see the bunnies again? I know there's some new people on here.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say Linka didn't get to see the bunnies, so you should put the bunnies back up.
Let me get the bunnies back up. Here, Winston.
Yes. She has a whole petting zoo in her office right now.
Here, Winston, you want some carrots? Here, buddy. He's clawing at his diaper. All right. Lightning and the thunder. This is Thunder. Whoa! She's getting her nails trimmed after this because they're sharp.
Yeah, that's a 2-man job.
Winston is he's running around crazy. Well, if you want some bunnies, Sarah Potts, that is on here, has these cute little adorable bunnies.
Yeah, Linka's in Florida. I don't know if we could ship a bunny to Florida.
No, I don't think we can ship a bunny that far.
We'll just have to go back to the beach and just take them with us.
Yes, we'll come to you.
There we go.
Except Shauna, I can bring the little animals to you, but my trailer will not make it that far.
It won't make it that far.
Yeah, no miniature horses or cow or pig. I would be willing to put a goat or two in my car because I can put diapers on them.
Yeah. Oh, we've done petting zoos in December, Darian.
Yeah.
It is possible.
It is. Yeah, honestly, it's not really even that bad. The animals enjoy it. I think they enjoy the cooler weather more than they enjoy the hot. I mean, I know the bunnies for sure love the cooler weather parties because I've done the Manford Christmas parade the past 2 years, and while I've been freezing, the animals seem to love it.
They're fine. They are absolutely fine.
Yes, like when I went to get the bunnies from outside, they were just panting. Oh, well, I have a tent.
There we go.
Or we just bring the little bit. We just bring the little animals and bring them inside.
Bring them inside. There you go.
Yeah.
You have to time it so that you have babies when her
Yes.
birthday comes along.
Yes. Well, I should have babies in, what month are we in right now? May.
Okay.
Yeah, probably November or early December. I should have some more babies.
There's lots of bunnies in Florida. We didn't see any when we were there.
Like native bunnies or just like pet bunnies? I think it'd be really hot there for pet bunnies.
Yeah,
Maybe they keep them inside.
maybe. Or if they're native, they're like bred for it,
Oh.
maybe.
Now Copper is feeling left out. Okay, just a minute. Get out of my shirt. Again.
Is Ziggy a cat or a dog, Linka?
It's got to be a dog.
Hi, Joanna. Yes, we've got all sorts of animals in here tonight.
And then this is Copper. He's so sweet.
He's very
okay.
chill. Yes. Got the wallaby, got the goat, got the bunnies. It's a whole experience.
Can you hear them yelling in the background?
I just heard Matt say Bryce. I had to text Matt and say Cahill keeps calling me.
The bunny is so chillaxed.
Yeah.
He wasn't a couple days ago. He was kind of cray-cray. But the kids are real good at just squeezing the love into him.
They aggressively love them.
Yes, and they just get used to it.
Yes. Yes, I agree. Animal therapy is the best.
It's just a lot to take care of every day. Like I have my regular job, which thankfully I can work from home. So like right at 5, I'm like, okay, time to go feed. And then I come in and I make dinner.
Yeah. So
I've been trying to make the kids do more chores with the animals.
It's perfect timing too, going into summer, and they're old enough.
Yeah. You'll never be confident taking 2 out until they're like 6 years old.
At least when one's a baby, you can have them like confined to a carrier.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So,
how long does it take me to feed every day? If all I'm doing is feeding, I can do it in like 20 minutes. If I gotta water, then it takes me, I don't know, maybe like 45 minutes. I've got a pattern down of how I feed them, so I can get it done fairly quickly. The chickens, on the other hand, they like to lay their eggs in random places, so that takes me a while sometimes finding them.
yeah, it's an egg hunt literally every day. That's what the kids are good for.
Hey, I've already got 10, so what's one more? Come on down.
Right? Yes. We got a big upstairs. There's couches.
Yeah, we've got more room.
Yes. Oh, good question, Darian.
When I first got him, he was still on a bottle. Well, he wouldn't really take the bottle, so I was having to feed him through a syringe, which was very time consuming. But like after probably a week, he just like wasn't interested in it at all. So I took him to the vet just to get a checkup, and she said if he doesn't want the formula, then and he's eating dry food, then let him eat the dry food. So that's what he's done, and he's been gaining weight, so it's good.
Yeah. 3 hours to feed, or an hour to feed 3 cats, puppy, and the boyfriend. You have to include the boyfriend. Yes. They're like man children. They count.
You see Winston running around in the background on the floor. Okay. They're all just over here in a corner just looking at each other.
Yeah. Oh.
So I noticed today, well, I put Winston in his pouch for a nap because, like 7-month-olds, he gets cranky.
Mm-hmm.
And he does this little like hissing thing, and he'll be like with his little hands like, sorry. And I was like, well, you're taking a nap. So I put him in his pouch and I hung him up on the chair. And I guess he got out on his own, and his diaper came off because I went into the pantry and there was little turds in a puddle.
Just like a child.
Yes.
Just like a child.
Oh, you want to see Winston's diaper? Okay.
I think I have a video of Winston hopping down the hallway. I'm going to try and find it and see if we can pull it up.
He wears size 3 Pampers. If anybody wants to donate diapers that don't fit anymore. So I just cut a little hole for his tail, and it's like threading a needle, putting it on him. Sometimes he hops away and I've got to corner him.
Yeah, we got to put it on backwards because otherwise it doesn't fit right.
Yeah, I've learned you got to do it backwards or else it'll come off. And we're back to the licking.
That's what he loves to do.
I know. I'm going to let my husband kiss me afterwards, and I'm not going to tell him that my entire face has been licked by a wallaby. Do I plan on getting tigers? No, I don't want this to turn into the next Jurassic Park. And I'm not getting anything that can eat me. My kids are already scared of bears. They think bears are going to break into the house. I'm like, we don't even have bears. And if we do, they can't get into the house. So I don't think that would go over well. I would never get a bear either. I have people ask me that. I'm scared of bears. And I'll never get a turkey because I don't like turkeys. They scare me.
Turkeys are weird looking.
Yes, they are.
They are weird.
Can you hear that sound? That might not be good enough. He's doing that little like chewing his cud noise. It's kind of squeaky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember the first couple of weeks we had him. We had to learn his sounds because it was like, what is that? They
have very like small vocal cords, so they can only make like a few sounds. And I think the only one I don't know is the mating sound, and I don't think that I'll ever learn that one. I don't think you'll ever need to use it. So
hopefully we'll never hear that one.
Yeah, I know it. Like, hey, I can't find you and I'm pissy, leave me alone. And then him just like chewing because he's chilling. Mm-hmm. How much?
To book a petting zoo.
To book a petting zoo. Oh. It's like, I'm not selling Winston. The prices vary depending on how far I have to go and if it's going to be like an all animal party or just like smaller animals. If I don't have to take the trailer, then I don't charge as much. So anywhere, I mean, it's anywhere from like $250 to $400 depending on how long.
Yeah. I think most everybody that's on here, except for some of my LinkedIn people, are local, but we are in Northeast Oklahoma, just like 45 minutes from Tulsa. So to give you an idea of where Kadie's based out of, Manford area.
And I've gone to Broken Arrow. I've gone to Perry, which is like a little bit over an hour. I got one in Pawhuska. So we get around. How many teeth do wallabies have? That's a good question. I don't know. All I can see, he's got like 4 up here right now. I don't think he has all of them yet. But that would be, in all my research, I didn't look that up.
Yeah. We do know when he chews on a piece of chocolate, it looks like a mouse has been chewing on it.
Yeah, his teeth are they do look very, very mousy.
Mm-hmm. Very chompy in the front. He's so chill.
Whenever I have like work calls, he'll be in here sometimes, and like if the diaper falls off or something, I'll be like, oh my gosh, hold on a second, my wallaby. And they're like, you're what? He's gonna poop everywhere. I've got to put a diaper on him.
So why don't you talk for a few minutes about what you do for work?
I am a corporate IT recruiter. So I find IT talent and try to recruit them to work for Cornerstone, where I work. But they're headquartered in Houston. So my markets that I'm recruiting from are Houston and San Antonio.
Gotcha. Very good.
Why a wallaby instead of another animal? Well, I could have bought a kangaroo like probably last year, but I was like, no, they're gonna get huge. Can't keep it in a pouch for that long. It's been on my bucket list. Like I've always wanted one since I was little, and I never really thought you could outside of zoos. We used to go to that. It closed down now, but that one in Gentry, Arkansas, that drive-through zoo, and they had an area there where you could go in and like you were just surrounded by wallabies, and they were just the cutest little things. And there was one that had a baby in her pouch, and they let us go and like look at it, and I was like, yep, as soon as I see one, like I'm getting one. So, and it's not like I feel like sometimes people probably are like, oh my gosh, you have a wallaby inside, but I don't think people understand that we live on a lot of land, and he has a lot of space to run around. Like I'm gonna build him like a bomb diggity outdoor enclosure when he gets really big, but they're not fully grown until they're like 3 to 5 years old. So he'll have a really cool outside space when he's wants to be outside all the time.
What's their lifespan?
So I looked that up after I bought him.
Is he going to be in your will?
17 to 20 years.
Okay.
So, it's like literally like I've got another child to take care
Yeah.
of for the next 20 years. Will I get him a partner? Probably not. They're actually, in the wild, they're pretty solitary, except for when it comes to breeding time. But I just had him neutered, so that's not an option anymore. But he likes hanging out with the bunnies. I feel like he thinks like they're close enough to hit, like they're his peeps. So
yeah,
he likes the bunnies. Are you laughing because he stuck his paw in my mouth, or was someone make a comment that I missed?
No, laughing about his paw and then how he just like buried his head in your chest. Yeah. He gets shy.
Yes, he's really cute. He'll like tuck his head into his chest when he's shy or done or tired. Oh, I lost the goat. Oh no, he's down there at my feet, laying on. I think I have a bra down there.
So I found my video of him hopping down the hallway.
Okay. Are you gonna like mute me so people can hear it?
Yeah.
Can you send me the video of Cookie getting in the trailer?
Oh, wait, it's on the wrong screen.
All I see is me. Say hi, Winston.
No, pop me up. Put that one on. Oh, classic selfie video.
Did you show it?
Yeah, did you not see it?
No, it's just black.
Oh.
Click play again. But you were on the right screen that time.
Okay, we'll do it again. I don't know why that one didn't have sound, but it's okay.
I couldn't even see it. It was just black. Maybe it was just me.
Oh, well, nobody saw anything? Well, dang.
Did anybody? I don't know. Did anybody see anything?
Nothing played. Oh, well, heck, I saw it on my end 3 times. What about now? Do you see it? I popped it in a third window?
Nope.
Oh, well. I'll see if I can...
Hold your phone up to your camera.
Oh, that doesn't work.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Darian had a question.
Oh. Yes, if they're not going to breed, it's better to get them neutered. Also, it helps me because they're won't get as big, and he won't get like they say they can get aggressive if they're not around people a lot. And then having him neutered just kind of helps ensure that he doesn't get aggressive. Which, I mean, the most he does right now is like if he gets upset, he just like does this like hissing and he gets his little paw. He's like, and he just like he jumps. He like he's trying to make himself bigger, you know, like what other animal does that? That's what we're supposed to do when we see like, you know, a mountain lion, right? We're supposed to get real big. That's kind of what he does, but it's not that big because he's so small. And when he does that, I just am like, okay, you're going to take a nap. And I put him in his couch. And then he's fine. Like a toddler.
Like a kid. Yeah, he's just like a kid. He throws a fit, and you make him take a nap, and then everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Yeah, he's like sticking his head in.
That's hilarious. So how many petting zoos do you usually have in a year?
Well, I think so far this year I've had 10. Well, I by the end of, or by the beginning of July, beginning of June, I'll have done 10.
That's a lot in a short amount of time.
Maybe 11. Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's a lot. But it's good. I mean, I don't charge a whole lot, like, because when I was trying to figure out what I should charge, I called other petting zoos and I would find out like how many animals they bring, what kind, how much they charge. And I just charged less than that because if I can just basically get enough to cover my fuel and their feed, then like I'm happy. It's not something I do to make money or supplement income. It's more just because I enjoy it, even though it's very hot in the summer and people always want it in the middle of the day.
Let's have it from 10 to 2.
Yeah, like getting them loaded is probably the worst part of it because I'm just chasing around animals and I have to carry them uphill. Like I'm not like an old person saying I had to walk uphill to and from school in the snow. I literally have to carry them uphill. Oh my God, your husband just flashed me. But while I'm there at the petting zoo, it's so fun. Like the kids just get so excited and I like talking about the animals. And then dropping off is a lot easier because I just drive the trailer into the pasture, kind of open the doors and I'm like, all right, y'all. And they kind of go back to where they're supposed to be. Because they're tired. They want to go take a nap.
Yeah, I can see that. They are tired after a long day. What kind of treats and stuff do you give the animals at the petting zoo, or what do the kids get to feed them?
I bring some goat feed to feed the goats and the pig, and then for like the horses or the rabbits, I'll bring carrots or apples. Mm-hmm. And I put them in little cones because kids will either get scared and immediately drop it, or they just keep holding it, and then the goat ends up eating the cone. So that way there's no waste. Like the pig picks up the rest of the comb that's broken. So I'm not like wasting paper products or anything like that.
Yep. That's good.
So
That's
we're eco-friendly.
right. Eco-friendly, add fertilizer, clean up after ourselves when we leave.
Yeah, we do. We clean up. We did one on Sunday. And it was funny because the guy was like, am I still gonna have grass after this? And I was like, maybe. I'm like, I can't stop them from eating the grass. It was fine though, and we had to clean up a bunch of poop, mainly the horses.
Because
They're
that's
like
what they do.
nervous Nellies.
It's what they do. They eat and they poop.
Yep.
So funny. Oh, I'm so sad that video didn't work. I don't know why.
Well, we'll just post it as a follow-up, and I'll find the one of Cookie doing her dolphin dive into the trailer.
Yes, we will have to do that.
Portable pens. So when I started out, like I was looking at the prices of like those cool pens that they use at like the big fairs and stuff, and those things are expensive. So I basically made my own. I went and got hog panels, and my husband he cut them up because I was like, these things get heavy, and I had to divide them up into sections. Mm-hmm. So I spray painted them. He cut them up, and he made me like rings so that I could fold them up and put them in the trailer. So I just unload like 4 sections at a time, and then I zip tie them all together. I am hoping to I need to work on a new gate situation, just because like I can't do a petting zoo by myself, because someone has to be working the gate or the goats will get out. And I always have someone in with like the rabbits and the wallaby, because sometimes kids are real grabby and I don't want anyone to like get scratched or bit or anything. So I would like to get it to where I could just do it all myself, but still have some kinks to work out.
Yep. It's a work in progress. I think it's that way for a lot of different businesses, as you start and what you have, and you learn as you go along.
Yep. So. For sure. Like I learned recently to put a 2-hour minimum, because I really didn't think people would just want 1 hour. Well, I'm good with 1 hour if I don't have to load up the trailer. If it's just a couple of goats or stuff I can fit in my car, like that doesn't bother me. But when they want everything and they want me to drive an hour, I'm like, okay, because it takes me like an entire hour just to get the animals loaded up, then drive an hour, and then 30 minutes to set up there, 30 minutes to pick up there, and then driving an hour home. Like that is a lot of time just to go somewhere for, 1 hour. So I learned recently to put like a minimum limit on it if they're outside a certain area.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
That's a funny story from one of my trips.
When the horses got loose.
Oh,
I'm sad I wasn't there for that one.
So Darian, Ashley Lansford, she's in compensation at Be Okay. So she asked me to come out and do her daughter's birthday party, which was so freaking adorable. And when we were setting up, their neighbors had dogs that were just kept barking. And it didn't really bother me, but I guess it was bothering the horses, because I was like, man, why are you guys so antsy? You're normally not like this. And I put them in their little pen area, and I went to go get a zip tie, because I zip tie them in a separate area so kids don't get stepped on. And I bent down, got the zip tie, went to go back, and they were gone. And I was like, there's kids out there in the yard. And I'm like, did anybody see the horses? And they're like, yeah, they took off to the front yard. And I was like, oh my God. So we ran out there, nowhere to be seen. So 2 people go to the left, 2 people go to the right. And we had to go a good, I don't know, half a mile before somebody had caught them. So it was very embarrassing, but we caught them. And now I know the horses don't like barking dogs. So I make sure to tell people, if you have neighbors with dogs that bark a lot, the horses are not going to enjoy it.
That's crazy. I'll never forget when you told me that, and I was like, "You almost lost him in Tulsa."
I know. Yeah, in the middle of Tulsa.
That's crazy.
Sometimes I will, if it's a small party, I'll let kids sit on the horses and take pictures. And man, some kids weigh a lot more than they look. And I hurt my back. So I've got to stop offering those services because I thought I was going to die one time. They're just solid.
Gosh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. Oh, good times. Well, believe it or not, we made it a whole hour.
Yes.
That went fast, didn't it?
Why my mouth is so dry. It did go fast.
Yeah. So I'm so glad we had so much audience interaction with all the questions. That made it go really well. Like I didn't even have to hardly say anything. Made it really
Thank
easy
you guys
for me.
for watching.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I go live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Again, just interviewing fun people who are doing great things in the world. Okay, one more question from Darian.
Are you asking for my best and worst experience?
Yes.
I mean, the horses running away was definitely like the worst experience.
Yeah.
My best experience. I'm trying to think. I've done so. Oh, well, okay. Worst experience too. We were doing Founders Day in Yale, and I brought chickens, and they had just learned that they could jump to the top of the fence, and they kept getting out. So my kids were chasing chickens the entire 4 hours. Another bad experience. Now they're all coming to me. I went to a church event, and I guess one of my female goats was in heat. There he goes. And he like saw the carrots and just like dove for them. I forgot what was I talking about.
Church event. Goat was in heat.
Oh yeah. One of the goats was in heat, and the other one would not leave her alone. And the kids are like, "What is he doing to her?" And I was like, "Oh my God!" And I had to like go put him in the trailer because they did not need to see that.
Yeah. Agreed.
I recently had some bunnies that were doing that too, so they had to be separated.
Yeah,
but best
animals
experience, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like, go ahead.
Like on the ones that I've been to with you, just seeing the kids like light up at seeing animals that like they don't really have a chance to see, because like for us, it's I think something we tend to take for granted because we're around them all the time and we grew up with animals. But a lot of kids don't have that opportunity, so I think it's really cool for them to be like, I can hold a bunny or I can pet a pig. Like,
yeah, I think like the libraries have been really great because it's kids that don't get that interaction with them, and they're just so excited, and they ask a lot of really good questions. So I feel like they're really absorbing the information that I'm giving them. So
yeah, definitely love it. So again, every Tuesday night, right here on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Your hair looks fabulous.
He like destroyed it.
It's fine. Your space still looks fine too. Next week, I have Anna Rutherford. She is a speaker and career strategist out of Oklahoma City. She is a delightful individual, and she will be with me next week right here on Joyful Julie Live. So again, Kadie, thank you. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for sharing your animals with all of us. And to everybody who tuned in, thank you. We appreciate you and hope you have a great evening. We'll see y'all later.